Well, hello everyone. Stephanie Cox here, the revolutionary empath. So today I wanted to talk about this as, the new era of the empath, because this is a part of the new era of the empath, is leading by example. And I'm going to talk about this topic. But right now I'm going to talk about my program, my brand new program. It's called The Empath's Guide to Inner Peace. Now, The Empath's Guide to Inner Peace, it's really meant to help you, because this program was created from my own journey, right? Because I had a medical diagnosis. It slipped me into fear, depression, anxiety, all the things, right? And I realized that the experience was really meant to help me dive deeper, into my inner healing. And that's where this program really stems from, because I started learning how to see life from a more positive perspective. And I started learning how to shift things within myself in a beautiful way. Instead of judging myself, I started learning how to get to know myself. And in that process and in that journey, oh my gosh, I have explored so many beautiful things about myself and how my life has unfolded. And it's actually a beautiful orchestra. It really is. And that is what I'm seeing life as now, a beautiful orchestra. Every day, life surprises me with something new every single day. And I just appreciate it so much. This is not a perception that I used to have, but that's what, again, this program was built off of the explorations I've done for myself to get to this point. And now I just enjoy life and I love life. It is just, I can't even put an expression to the feeling, because I don't wake up anymore going, oh my God, I have to start my day. Instead, I go, this is a brand new day and I'm really loving this. So that's what this program really did for me. But it was 4 tools that my guides taught me, which was, meditation, being present with yourself, awareness, and exploration. So these are 4 tools that you learn in the program to help you start shifting that perception, to help you start shifting old beliefs, old structures that really no longer serve you. And then also, the beauty of this program too is you really start becoming aware of yourself. You start becoming aware of your own thoughts, your own emotions, your own behaviors. So you really, because once you have awareness, you can start shifting them in a big way. And when you start exploring them, when you start to get to know yourself, you can start shifting in a big way. So that's what this program helps you do. That's literally what it does. And it does help you find that inner peace. Now, I tell people this program is not for you if you do not want to get to know yourself, because we really start looking at yourself. And, it's kind of, sometimes it can be compared to looking at yourself under a fine microscope, but it's about looking at yourself without judgment. That's what it's really about, because like I'd say, if you're judging yourself, you're not loving yourself. And we have these experiences in life so that we can learn from them. So if you're interested in a program like this, like you want to start shifting those things, because again, like I said, I was able to start shifting depression and anxiety and hating life. I was able to shift a lot of that stuff. So now I see more of the enjoyment in life. I can mop my floor and actually enjoy it. I can do my dishes and actually enjoy it. If something happens in my day that I don't prefer, I don't actually look at it as a negative thing anymore. So if this is something that you'd really like to shift out of, because this is what my guides call the new era of the empath, like really empowering yourself instead of giving your power away to the world, right? Let me know. Send a comment down below. We can hook up. I do a free 15-minute Zoom call just so that we can discuss, like, how do you feel like this is how the program works? How do you feel that this program would help you? And if you feel that it doesn't help you, well, then it's not a waste. It's just that you learned it didn't help you. It's not a waste to have that call. I call it the discovery call. So you discover whether or not that program's going to be a good fit for you. So if that's something that you're interested in, let me know. Now, I'm also still doing psychic readings. I no longer do mediumship, but I do a psychic mindset reading reading, which literally I go in, I dive into your space, and I look at the layers that you have built around yourself as far as your mindset, because your outside world is a reflection of the inside world. And so I can see what you're kind of reflecting to your outside world from your inside world. Also, I've been experimenting with blueprint readings, psychic readings. So being able to look at your soul blueprint. So if these are something that you would like, I do $88 for 30 minutes. I do Zoom and phone sessions only. So phone sessions only if you're in the US. But now, to get started, let's talk about this topic. My guides want me to mention how this program kind of works. So the way it works is we have 2 Zoom sessions every single month. These are live. They are group sessions. So you also get access to a platform called Thinkific that will give you access to basically your textbook. And then also you have access to the free group. So the free group is a private group where you can ask questions and get answers and also be inspired by others, right? And then the other thing I love about this program is while you're in the program, you have access to me. If you have questions, if you're going through, like an exploration or a meditation, or, you're starting to become more aware of yourself and you're learning about yourself, you can send me a message and say, hey, Steph, this is a voice message. I'm not sure exactly what I'm experiencing here. What are your thoughts on this? And I can help give those thoughts and help you go through that process. So help you process whatever you're going through. So, the way this program is set up right now, because this program is still under construction, okay? It started in November, and it's just been a very soft launch with this program, because my guides are giving me information almost on the weekly to create modules and stuff for this class. So currently it is set at $50 a month. Now, at this time, I am allowing people to do 1 month for free to see if it's something they even want to do. If they don't, they're more than welcome to jump off in the month. And then after the month, of course, it's $50 a month. Now, it is a membership fee. And the beautiful thing of this is my guides tell me that eventually this program is going to go up. So if you're at the $50 fee and you're still in the program and it goes up, then you stay at the $50 fee, like you're grandfathered in. So again, if you have questions, you would like more information about this program, please let me know. I will be happy to share that with you. I will be happy to set up a free 15-minute discovery call too. So let's talk about this topic. Lead by example. So what do I mean by that? We empaths, we feel like we want to help everybody, right? Now, I had a really good lesson in this because I had a friend, she looked at me and she said, Stephanie, I love you, but I feel like every time we get together, you're trying to fix me. And I realized that was just part of who I was. I was always trying to fix the people that I loved because I knew that they had potential and I knew that they could shift anything in their life if they really put their mind to it. But here's the reality of it, okay? Now, I know if it resonates, keep it. If it doesn't, throw it out. Sometimes this can be a challenge because you love them so much, you want to help them shift. But the reality is what you're actually doing is you're creating a resistance to the energy. The other thing that you're actually doing too is you're not creating a space of unconditional love. Now, so what do you do to help the people that you love, the people that you care about? Maybe you have friends that are really going through a challenging time, but they don't want to listen to what you have to say. They just don't. Really what they want you to do is kind of sink into their drama with them. And you can just sit in a space of love with them, hold a space of love with them, and be in that space of unconditional love. And you don't have to say a word. Sometimes all they need is just an ear, right? So, you lead by example. If you really want to change the world, you lead by example. And the people who want to change, they will change. If you're working on your inner healing or developing your intuition or however that looks for you, you lead by example. You focus on you. I know this seems like a strange, almost like counterintuitive, right? But the thing is if they see you smiling and happy about your life, they're going to say, how did she do that? And I want some. That's really how it's going to work. So you don't really have to do anything. All you have to do is stay in alignment with your true self. This is really what's important. This is the new era of the empath, because I know our society looks at like, well, if you do all this stuff for yourself, you are selfish. That is an old paradigm way of looking at things. You're not being selfish. What you're doing is you're leading by example. And here's the other thing I want you to think about too. My guides always tell me that if we want to create peace in the world, we have to create peace within ourselves first. That's really how we create heaven on earth, or create peace on earth. Because again, our outside world is a reflection of our inside world. So if our inside world is chaos, our outside world will be chaos. If our inside world is full of us being the victim, us not setting boundaries, us, and being angry that people are not hearing us or loving us or making us important, well, that's because we're not doing that for ourselves. And so all of that stuff is being reflected to the outside world. So if we want to really change the outside world, we've got to change the inside world first. And people that we love, people that we care about, they're in the outside world. They will change when they are ready to change. This is actually a scientific fact, folks. So they've done lots of research on this. And if you try to force people to change, that actually makes them feel that you are trying to control them. And so because they think that you're trying to control them, or if they give in, then they've given up their control, right? And again, like I said, and I know this can be a challenge, because maybe it's somebody that you really love, that you know that they can make some different healthy choices. Maybe they could work out more. Maybe they can make a diet change. Maybe they could, take a walk, get a gym membership, whatever the case might be. The thing is if you're trying to force them in a direction that they really don't want to go, it's got to be within their realm of control. So if we're always trying to push them, and then the other thing is they don't feel loved when we're doing that. They feel like what we're trying to make them be is something perfect. But it's not about other people being perfect. It's just about us loving people where they're at. And unconditional love is just loving people where they're at. That's just how it is, right? But we lead by example. We lead by example. So if you want other people to change, it's about you changing yourself first. So I hope that makes a little sense, because I know as empaths, we want to change the world. We want to change everything. We want to make everything better, but it all starts right here first. So now if you have questions about this video, or if you have questions about anything else, please let me know. Questions about this video, just put them down below. If you have questions about other things, put them on the page and I will answer those questions. And of course, again, keep in mind, the program helps you shift this stuff too. So if you need help, like really learning how to just love people where they're at, or love yourself where you're at, that's where this program can start helping you change. Because the more you become aware of yourself and explore yourself, that is really that is like the pièce de résistance, because that is literally where you start shifting a lot of things, really, is awareness and exploration. So I hope this message finds you well. I'm sending you all much love, much light. Create an amazing day.